My channel. My channel. My content. My channel. My content. My channel. My content.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It's been an eventful Monday today so far.
Good Lord, you ain't kidding.
So I want to welcome you all to my channel, My Content by Mutation Creation. And Craig from Code Basher is my...
Code Basher.
Oh, did I say Code Basher?
You haven't done that in like 5 years.
Wow. See, it's a Monday, boy. It's a Monday. Oh, my God. If you didn't say... Wow.
I am a code basher, though. I can do Morse code, and I can bash out code on a Morse code key for what that's worth.
So, I mean, technically, I'm 50% correct, but
yes,
I'm
you're right.
At the same time. Wow. So, first off, I want to, welcome everybody. And I don't know. We'll get into what we're going to talk about. But I do want to talk about Scrambler quickly, and the episode that MJ Trap Talk Network had with Austin. Thought it was great. Shout out to MJ for saying, hey man, I still don't believe it, and holding his ground and letting Austin talk. And he's like, hey man, I think it's a gene, and I see it, and it was
showing
great.
examples. It was great. Great
examples, right? And at the end of it, we're still where we were before it started, right? But I mean, it was a great episode,
Yeah.
So,
very balanced.
It was very good. So shout out to both my man Austin and MJ. Great job. Yep. And, I'm sure it's not going to be the last one. I hope MJ can reach out to, Mark Mandic and some others, and, we'll see. But it's like, I'm done trying to convince people that it's real. I know it's real. I see it. I've got lots of it.
It's not subtle.
Yeah. And
it's
like
not
I said,
subtle gene.
People are like, well, why don't you show it? I mean, because I'm trying to get ahead of it. Like, I've got it in probably 13 different combos. Oh, here's a Mojave. Here's a Scrambler Mojave. Wow. Like OD without OD. So I don't think it's my goal to try to convince people. I'm just going to make cool friggin' animals and make lots of different combos and say, hey man, let my animal speak for itself. And,
yeah, man,
that's it. But great job. It was good. It was, about I didn't think it was going to be a couple hours. So of course I'm behind on shit that I needed to do, but it was well worth the watch. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Austin from Hatch, on the Trap Talk with MJ.
People say, well, we never see it in single gene. He goes, oh, well, here's a single gene. And what about in combos? Well, here it is in pied. Here it is not in pied. Here it is with the pied het monarch. Here it is, or not monarch, monsoon. And this is with the pied without the het monsoon. And, it was really a pretty intense proof study. But it was good. Yeah. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I watched about 45 minutes of it.
So here's something that I think this might be a first on this channel.
Yeah.
Number 1, Canadian. My man Matt. Number 2, Canadian.
Oh,
Number 3,
no.
Canadian. That's great. I totally forgot about the expo on Sunday. Was it good? It was great. Austin actually showed up. He of course he came late. May was around a lot earlier. Saw Mark, Michael Graham, Peter, Will, the usual suspects, always there going. Grant, amazing show. It was super busy. Had a great time. Shout out to Jeff from Morpheus Morphs. He actually came in and gave me a hand as well. So awesome. And oh my God, did we get the all Canadian top 3 finally? We did it. Yay.
Poutine for everyone.
Poutine for everybody. Yeah. So let's do what we usually do. Give some shout outs. Dickie Foster in the house. We got Sage Green Power LLC. Hello and blessings to everyone. My man Mike, what's up? Let's see. Oh, What's up, my man? Michael Duval in the house. We got
What's up, Mike?
Queen City Pythons. Oh, my man, Dwight, what's going on? BlackRock, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I got your package. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, look at this.
Hey,
The Harbins.
awesome.
Oh, and if you guys don't know, this Wednesday, I'm going to post, I think Shane have posted it. I am going to be on Shane Kelly and Josh and Alicia's podcast Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if there's a link, if you guys want, you can put it in. But I'll be posting it probably tomorrow, saying, "Hey, catch me tomorrow." And
Awesome.
Wednesday night.
I saw Shane's in the chat too.
You know, so it's gonna be good. My man, how you doing? He was at the Expo yesterday. I saw him.
Cool.
I did well. What was good about it was really busy. A lot of new people. There was a lot of people that drove from there's people from Montreal. Hey, I watched your YouTube. We drove from Montreal for the day. It's like from Montreal. People from Pennsylvania. Like what? It's like, yeah, well, we had nothing to do. So we came up because, I'm like, wow, like pretty cool. We had people like from 8 hours away up north that came down. And I'm just like, wow. So I met a lot of new people. A lot of new people looking to get in, they were in reptiles and now they want to get into the snake. Is a ball python a great snake? And it's like, yeah, it's amazing compared to I love some of the colors and the combos and king snakes and corn snakes. They're amazing. But, the handle, every time I get them, they're like,
yeah,
you're just like, it's like you're being a mime. Like, whoa,
yeah,
just like going everywhere. And
constantly treadmilling.
Yeah. And, they're like, wow, they're always like this. I'm like, yeah, they'll move around. And, they don't just sit in the pet rock form, like the ball python doesn't just sit there and, it'll move around and sometimes they will, but then they eventually get used to you. But it was really good. And seen a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a while because this is my second expo that I've done in probably a year. The second one since I've done since last May. I did one in February and then this one here. So it was good because if I didn't see anybody, the last one I saw them here, and there's still people I still need to see, but it was good. It was good. Still good. 2.5 hour drive there and back, but hey, it was definitely worth it. What's up, Ray? What's up? Oh, there's small town. What's up, Shane? What happened with just the googly eyes? Not first, usually comes in 20 minutes later. And then
I like it because it's, what does he mean? Does he mean this or does he mean this? I don't know.
Oh, there we go. How you doing? Cleo too. Yeah, she's over. She's snoring somewhere. What's up? Another Canadian house. What's up, my man? Motor City. Shauna Kana. How you doing?
What's up, Shauna?
Let's see. Proxima.
What's up, Mike? Hey, great video from Melissa. Give her our best. It was really sweet. Her reel she posted yesterday.
Oh, Herpin Harbin's time too. So I guess Alicia's on the other account. Josh is on here. Oh, Graceful. How are you? I think this one's from Canada. No, it's Canada. Another Canadian. What is
debatable.
Robert, Luke, my man. How you doing?
Luke?
The wifey's here.
Yep.
How you doing, Sophia? We got Lowe's. What's good, everyone? Good Scrambler. Hey, yeah, it is. If anyone caught it, yeah, I was just talking about that prior. Definitely, really good. So both sides held their own. It just basically, time will tell, right?
Yeah.
What's up? Another Canadian. What's up, my man, Phil? Tara from Voodoo. Sierra, how you doing? Chad, Hyperspace. More Forge. Oh, my God, everyone's here. Let's see. We don't need, yeah. That's the thing. There's a lot of people that just don't see it or just don't believe it. And, one good point that MJ brought up, and it's like anything. Yeah, well, there's so many people that say that they have it and they might not. Well, that's a lot. That's happened with many genes, right? And like I've bought a few red stripe. I bought a red stripe clown and I bought another red stripe. Guess what? They weren't red stripe. Raised them up for my female for 3 years, bred. It's not red stripe.
Yeah.
Well, but red stripe's a thing. There was no test back then, but I bought it and paid big bucks. It still happens. It happens with genes that are known, so.
For sure.
But there's so many people. Oh, it looks like it must be. Well, like you got to have some sort of clarity of where it came from and this and that. Like it is in OD and especially super ODs. Cause I bought a super OD and it wasn't a super OD. It was an OD Scrambler. Right. And OD and Scrambler looks like a super OD. Right. So
yeah,
there's still a lot of stuff. And
there was one good criticism of the ball python community is that we don't always keep the best record. Shout out to Husbandry Pro, but we don't always keep the best records. I think other in the hobby, we can take a lesson from. I think a lot of the people in the carpet python world,
chondros,
chondros, they keep much better records. And the other thing that
geckos, little lizards, right? Like, who the pairings were.
But, like if you were to buy a reputable carpet python, there's a lot of people who could show you images of 3 generations of sires and dams with that animal. So you can, see how they grow up and all that kind of stuff. But I also thought that we don't keep the best records, and we tend to want to pile on genes. We tend to want to add lots of genes, and the work of proving out a gene is more subtractive than it is additive. It's isolation, and then isolated tests with other genes, combos in isolation with just one gene. And so there's a lot involved in it. And I think those were good points taken. We in the ball python industry could do a lot better job of tracking our lineage and talking about the provenance of our animals.
Before I forget and go off and go into probably a demonic state.
Yeah.
Next week here, this time, we're going to have a large panel. Us two, Shane Kelly, Josh and Alicia from the Herp and Harbins, as well as Zach Parpart,
and
Robert Vanderclay from HP Husbandry Pro. And he's going to actually show us where we're at, how it works. We're going to have questions. I have some questions for Robert that, he's like, don't bug me right now. I'm busy getting stuff done. It's getting there. So I'm just leaving him alone. He's probably surprised, like, holy fuck, Billy's actually listening to me. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? But I've been playing around with it. It's amazing. And if you don't know, if you actually go to YouTube and go to Husbandry Pro, so husbandry.pro, and actually, I don't know if it's husbandry.pro on. It might be. I know that's the website.
It is husbandry.pro.
For YouTube, okay. And
I don't know on YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it might be Husbandry Space Pro, but
okay.
You get it. Once you put in Husbandry, it's the second or third one. You just hit the Pro and it's there. And what Robert's been doing every day, if you haven't seen, he's done a module like this is how you do record keeping. This is this. And yesterday's or today's was the lineage. So you can go and you can see and you touch that and it brings up all the babies for that animal and the lineage and everything else. And it's going to be amazing. And
awesome.
So, he did, this is how you keep track of all your what's your cost of your collection and your snakes and what does it cost to maintain them. And it's just a segment of everything, how you keep records for health and everything else. And it shows you it's super fast. It's super clean. I love how quick it is. I love how functionable it is. And I'm not even utilizing it. It seems like there's a lot more on it than the old one, but it's so much easier to use.
Yeah.
Which is great. So we're going to be on here next week. And shout out to the future panel. I'm excited. My man Pete, what is going on?
What's
Oh,
up,
look
man?
at this, Mr. Eaton. How are you, sir?
Good to see you, buddy.
If there was an expo, I don't want to. I would do an expo here in local. I wouldn't want to be an organizer. I wouldn't want to set it up. I'd promote it. But you know, I leave you know, all that stuff, and a huge shout out again to the whole staff, Grant Crossman at the Reptile Expo .ca, the show they put on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's just smooth and flawless, and you know,
Yeah.
you know, I know Bob Vu took it on and just taking it to another level. But I mean, I think it takes a certain, I don't know. I don't think I have it in me, and I'd be going like pulling out the hair I don't have, trying to figure it out, and you know,
Yeah.
And my first couple would be like, I don't know if we should do a third. The first two were pretty bad. The second one was better than the first, but you know, it takes.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go in and do it great like the first time, right? You know, and that's why people that are doing it over and over, and they got the staff and they know what to do and everything. It's just nice and smooth. And I just want to vend,
Yeah.
see people, talk to people, sell my animals. I even bought some stuff. That's all I want to do, right?
For sure.
And I mean, God knows the stuff behind the scenes that you don't see or know about, what they've got to put out in the fires, and who knows. But
No doubt.
I would consider doing one, but just not, you know, I'd be a part of it. I just don't want to be a,
You know, show promoters have to deal with the facilities managers, and you know, when you're renting a big hall, those people are. I come from the music business. They are incredibly hard to deal with, just in general, and they charge you for every stupid thing. It's
they got to make their money, baby.
hats off to people like Grant and Bob who can do it.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. The monster's a little bit kicking in. I feel the tingly.
All right.
So let's just go through a few more. Farrah's Forbidden Scales. 319 in the house, 219 in the house. Look at that.
Got all the area codes.
Yep. Oh, new to the channel. My friend Brittany told me to check you out. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Love to talk snakes. Yeah, definitely do. Chokehold in the house. What's going on? Oh, look at this. World's World of Reptiles in the house. Green
Awesome.
Line. What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
Gecko Diva. Got to see her. There we go. There we go. Nice seeing you guys. It's always good to see, you know, you and Gerald, and they're super nice, damn it.
Yeah, great people.
Yeah, Gerald, VIPs. I don't know if he's in here, but VIP Morphs. Heathen Hatchery, man. How you doing?
What's up,
How
Brian?
you doing? What else here? Oh, look who it is.
Hey,
Hey, man.
what's up, Doc?
How you doing, brother? JGT in the house. I'm okay. So let's just
Almost caught up.
Eternal Exotic Creations in the house. He'll be listening while he works. That's awesome.
Cool.
Our dad's gone crazy's in the house. Wise guys. Okay. I'm just going through. Okay, so I think. Oh.
We
no,
got
you didn't
Bear.
miss it. And here you go.
And we got
And-
Bear.
Where's Bear? Oh, what's up?
What's up, Tommy?
I don't see Bear. Where is he? He must be. I'm flying down.
Here, I got it.
Oh, slept late this morning, behind all day.
Monday's feeding
Oh,
day
it's
on the
Hoggy
Red
Day. Yeah,
Onion
no
Reptile
wonder.
Ranch. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it is. So today, like, I have probably maybe one or two a week. You know, it's good to change things up, but today I figured I needed it. So
we don't do drama on this show, really. You know.
yeah, no, I'm not trying to do drama, but I just think like there's a lot of drama going on, and I don't know if many people know or not, but it's something that I think that could have been avoided But at the same time too, it's like, I can see this happening over and over, and I've seen it, just not as crazy as this one. I've seen it happen.
This takes the
and
cake.
yeah, this one is like, no way. You're fucking kidding me. No, it's like, come on. I'm like, yeah, it's like, I can't believe it. And it's just nuts. And I feel bad for the person in this position. I feel really bad. And I know somebody else that actually said no, I feel I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm sad. I can't explain it. I'm angry. I'm fucking angry. I'm pissed off. I'm fucking wow. And if it happened to the other person, I'd be smuggling myself in the States and yeah, I'd probably
careful.
I'd just probably, be on a long vacation, like angry. Okay. And it is what it is. But I don't want other people, to use this and not this. And when people know that you're going to use this and not this, they'll take advantage of you. And it's tough because, I'm not mentioning names. People can figure it out. I'm not here to bash people, even though I want to. I got to sort of keep it professional. I can say, oh, allegedly this happened. I'm not there. I didn't see it, but I've seen pictures. I've seen text messages from both parties, and not just from the one party saying, hey, this is what he sent me. I've got other people saying, hey, this person sent me this. So it's coming. The receipts are coming from various people.
Duplicate confirmation.
Oh yeah, duplicate confirmation. And it's not like it's altered. They're all
independent
the
people.
Same. Yeah. And for legality reasons, I don't want to go on and sit there and go, hi, here's the post. Like if you post something to somebody, I don't know if it's supposed to be private or if that person can share it. I'm not really sure. So we're not sharing it, but we've dissected it, and we're going to like put that up after. I don't know, because like I said, I don't have a board here, and like this is how I might go forward and backwards, and it's gonna be like a Quentin Tarantino fucking film, like where it's like what happens, like I don't know.
Why don't you let me just outline the bullet points of what initially happened and then jump in?
Yeah, if you can, because like I said, I'm sweaty.
So we have a friend, and it's a friend in our Patreon, okay, in the Mutation Creation Patreon. And this person did a favor for somebody. And this somebody.
Oh, and this favor, she wasn't the first. There was multiple people asked until someone said yes.
Yes. What the favor was I have 39 ball pythons I'm going to ask you to take care of while I go and do some things in another state. And then I'm going to come back and get them. Okay. Seems like a big ask. 39 ball pythons. There's a lot of feeding. This person had been posting a lot about how he can't afford to feed his snakes because he's been going through financial trouble since I met him.
Yep. And he's posted this. So it's not like we're like, oh, how do you know this? It was literally posted. Yeah. And many people have seen it. And stuff like that.
So this guy said, here, take these animals. The animals were delivered in a grow tent, a weed grow tent. This is the animals as delivered.
No heat.
No heat, but this is what he demands she keep them in. He demands that she keep them in this grow tent in these tubs. The tubs.
Okay, and not only that, and multiple of those tubs have multiple cohabitating females.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And all of them on dirt substrates, which he calls bioactive. And anyone who knows anything about bioactive knows that it's not just dirt. And if you want a bioactive enclosure that has enough of a biomass in it to be able to take down ball python poop is kind of hard to do. But he's certainly not doing it in those tubs. Instead, they're like mud inside, right?
And wet.
Yeah.
Right. And without heat, it does, wet dirt or substrate without heat doesn't raise humidity.
Yep.
It doesn't raise humidity. You need fucking heat to raise humidity with wet substrate or any.
Yeah. And this guy's been known to cohabitate animals because basically anything he can't afford, he says, well, this is my way of doing it. And now I'm doing it the right way. And you're all doing it the wrong way. So one of these things is, keeping snakes in tanks. Another one is in cohabbing them in tanks. So we've been sketched out by his husbandry for a long time. Well, now this has been delivered and he leaves, right? But look at some of the animals.
I'll show you that in a sec. So now Chad here says, I'd see that and go, nope. Okay, so I want people to understand if, we are, overall, we're a caring and sharing and hopefully loving and supportive hobby industry, network, whatever you want to, wherever you are, we all want to help each other and stuff like that. When someone's in need, we think about the animals. Oh my God, the animals. Oh my God, you're in a bad position. Oh my God, the animals. Okay. And you try to do that for the animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're animal lovers.
We're animal lovers. And at the end of the day, it's about the fucking animals. Okay. And the worst part is if this person and I'm not blaming, I'm blaming the person a little because, it's like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Like, you know what you got to do? Okay. Think, okay, well, I have animals here and I'm taking on a responsibility. I should maybe go over and see this person's animals, how they're keeping them, the condition they're in before I say, yes, that wasn't done. And I get it because this person was in a jam and they made this situation public. So, back in November, December, they put up posts like, hey, I'm in a bad position. I can't afford to feed my snakes. I'm eating like craft dinner or whatever to try to save to do. And I've had other people that reached out and brought them rodents and like colonies to start their own. And I don't know what happened there, but here's some stuff for free because there's amazing people that want to help and animals are in need. And I've got extra rodents. I breed them here. Let me help you out. I don't know what happened there, but that did happen. And then it's frustrating because this person, I know everybody has struggle, right?
Yeah.
Shit happens. I get it. But when this person had this dropped off on them, okay? And let me just, I got a text message. It's 48 animals in total, okay?
Okay.
And like I said, I'm just, I might not be 100% accurate. I might be 90, 95.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it from my perspective, from all these different things with this. So,
yep.
If I'm off a bit, I'm just trying to get this point where if someone is asking for help and you are able to, go look at it because now you're bringing in animals into your collection that you have no idea what they look like and
or if they're healthy.
Yeah. So if this and you're able to help, and don't forget, we want to rescue animals and help them, but we're not rescues. We're not set up to take in, 50 snakes, 100 snakes, 20
Quarantine
snakes.
them all.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I said, yeah, I'll do that, I'm expecting a rack, PVC tub, even fucking melamine tubs or something, right? With heat. Or a baker's rack with those type of tubs with a heat panel at the back with a thermostat. I'm expecting something, not a fucking grow tent with things jammed in, multiple fucking breeder females. Wow. And just a little backstory. This fucking person would promote, I have 3 snakes or 4 snakes here. I cohabitate, I'm doing it my own way and all this bullshit. And if that's what you want to do, great, but don't promote it like you think you're going to change the way ball pythons are in fucking captivity.
No, dude, just let's say what it is. He can't afford a rack.
Oh yeah, well, yeah,
That's
but you need to go look at these animals and I don't want to see people be put in this situation because, hey, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Take them back. Nice and simple. This is when you see where this is going, it's like, oh my fucking God. Okay. So let me just do that. Can I show one of the snakes?
Yeah, do.
And they're not too graphic,
but it is hard to look
and like
at.
I said, I chose and to let people know three of these animals, it's been what, 6 weeks? 6 weeks. They were dropped off. Okay. Dropped off March 11th. Okay. Here's one. Okay. Now in 5 weeks, if you can look, I can't really zoom in.
You see the ridge. If you look at the back of the tail and the ridge and see the pronounced spine on the back of that.
Here's another one. Ready?
Look at this, another pronounced spine, and then the emaciated, dimpling along the sides.
And this one unfortunately died a few days after this photo.
Yeah, which is a spider animal.
How long? Just these, like I don't want to show even worse.
Yeah.
How long do you think this animal or this animal to get that body condition? When look in the chat. I want to see how long do you think that animal hasn't eaten to get that type of body formation? Because me having thousands of snakes it's definitely not 6 fucking weeks. Definitely not 6 weeks. But guess what? Maybe it wasn't eating, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm getting all over the place because my mind's just spinning. But when these animals were here and trying to feed these snakes, many of them are regurgitating.
Yeah, like over a dozen.
Yeah, over a dozen. Yeah, more than a dozen. Okay. The regurgitating.
How often, Billy, in your collection of 2,000 animals, how often do you get a regurg from a ball python?
So it's funny because I just had 2 or 3 last week because I did, but we're talking 1,800 snakes. And I finally, it's like, oh, it's been 6 weeks. Let me give them rats. So I gave them the rat, and then I come down like, uh-oh, there's that smell. And I went and I actually found one and then another. And then I'm like, okay, the next day.
Find the regurg. It's my favorite game.
Holy shit, there's got to be another one. That smell's still here. And I found a third. So 3 of them, because I guess I gave them the rats and they might have been ASF eaters. So but 3, I may have the odd one. Like if I get one a month, I'd be shocked. You know what I mean? It's not like it's so minimal that I can't, there's no sense to me even tracking it. Right. Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of things.
Doc's a veterinarian. He's looking at this and freaking out.
Right. And now here's where it gets really bad. Right. So this snake here, there's more. So some snakes have died. And this person's like, hey, these animals aren't eating and some have died. Well, he's flipping out. What are you doing? You're not doing this. Like losing his shit. Okay.
Yeah. So when we say losing his shit, we're talking about full page messages.
No, not full page, like full page, multiple full page messages.
Yeah. Like 12 of them.
Screenshots to get his fucking 6 full screen screenshots to get one of his messages.
Yeah. 12 messages in total. And so what I did was I took all these messages, and I do a lot of work with advanced AI, and I took the most advanced AI model I could, which was Claude Opus 4.7. And I fed all of the text messages that this guy sent into Claude Opus 4.7 to summarize it, because it's intense. You read the whole thing and it's the ravings of a madman, total lunatic, right? And for 12 pages. So I did some work on that, summarized it with AI, and asked AI to just say, hey, look at all these threats and describe them and summarize them. You know, so I don't. When the time is right, I'll go through that.
Yeah. So I appreciate you coming on, my friend. Where is I just missed him. Where is he? Where's Mr. Gundy? I'm just flying through this. Like I'm a little livid right now. And there's so much that I can't, I want to say, but I can't. I just where's Mr. Gundy's comment? So those things haven't eaten in a year. That's what I would say. I'd say 8 months to a year. A long time, 8 months easy, takes a year or more. Where's Mr. Gundy? He said it was like, I believe he said it was animal cruelty, fucking 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a female go off food for 6 months. Never looked like that. Yeah.
Right. And a lot of these are very small for their age.
Yeah, I do have and I don't want to get into pictures and because it's, but there's an animal that was born in September last year, and they have it side by side to one that they just hatched recently. It's 20 grams bigger than the one that was just hatched. Like it's like, I don't want to show pictures because it fucking makes me mad. Like I'm fucking livid. Like, oh my God, like I'm just so fucking pissed off. And I get it. Some people, it's hard to surrender animals if you can't afford them or feed them. And I get it. It happens, and you want to hang on to them, and maybe something's coming. It'll get better. It'll get better, and hopefully it does. But when you do this, and then what you've done is handed them off to someone else, and they're failing. And when they're messaging this person saying, hey, I'm fucking going nuts. Like these animals are throwing up. They're regurgitating. They're dying. I feel bad because they're yours. And what does this fucking asshole do? He fucking goes off on her. You better and none of this was in writing. So
none of the there wasn't an agreement. There wasn't
an agreement
yeah.
if you're gonna help someone, you need an agreement. Breeding plans, you need a fucking agreement. You're gonna take an animal, agreement. If something happens to that animal, right? Animals die. They can, but if it's healthy and good and well taken care of, and it doesn't happen that often. Okay. Yeah. I can see why these are dying. You can fucking clearly see why they're dying.
Yeah.
Being cohabitated, you never know with it. Like,
that's great for feeding response, by the way. Cohabitating. Yeah. Great. Don't ever cohabitate like that.
So nothing was in writing. Not like, hi, here you go. This person's had some ups and downs in her own fucking life. And to go out with the shit that's going on with her life, to even say, yes, I'll help you out. Fucking kudos.
Big deal.
Fucking amazing. Because like, if somebody, if I knew her situation, someone said, hey, you think she'd help? I'd be like, dude, no, man. Like the way things going on in her life right now, no, man, I wouldn't even ask her. But she said yes anyways to help.
This was when Jeremy Bod had his flood a couple of years ago. A lot of people came and reached out and took care of the animals, and that was an example of the whole industry showing up for a guy, who had just, he lost the bottom half of his house, basically had to be rebuilt. Because of this flood, and the animals definitely would have died had we not been able to, get them housed everywhere. But so that was an example of it going the right way. This is an example of it going the wrong way. And the kinds of threats that were made.
We'll get into all this, and it
was nuts.
It's nuts. Like, hey man, your snakes are dying. I had another one die, and this one they're regurgitating. What do I do? Okay, nothing in writing. At the beginning, it was like you just drop the animals off, take care. And now the demands. You better take a video of every single snake when you feed it, because I want to make sure that you are actually, feeding the snake instead of, like, what? So now not only am I helping you out, now you're telling me that every time I feed, you want to, you know what I mean? And then like do a video of me feeding your fucking snake. And like, it's fucking crazy. But let like, I don't know where to go. Like,
well, I think we could also say that just, I'm really difficult. I am not the kind of person that really talk shit about people. I don't really call people out. It's not sort of in my makeup, but this guy's a piece of shit before any of this happened. This
I
guy's
agree.
He's a total piece of shit. No, before any of this happened.
Oh, can we talk about what he did and bragged about it on social media last year?
What was that?
The same thing that the little, the little magical fucking phone call. Can we get into that or just leave it alone?
I am not quite understanding
are.
what you're.
So remember, he basically, oh, hey, this is, I was never there, but I heard, and I think you should go take a look.
I don't know.
And he made the phone call in New York.
I don't know.
He called I guess here it's called SPCA, but
oh yeah, okay. So in New York, what he did was he saw a guy had pictures of his animals. He saw pictures of his animals that he thought were being mistreated, and he called animal welfare control in New York, which is no joke in New York, and on them and bragged about it.
Because they ended up showing up and taking some of his animals, which is great because it was animal cruelty or to some extent.
Yeah.
But you're calling out on other people and this is the fucking condition of your snakes. Like, wow. Like, but I have no issues. I had no issues before this for him calling someone out because those animals were neglected and wow. Okay. So yeah, good for you and brag about it. But now this is what you are?
I will say he said he did that. I don't know that he actually did,
but
because
brag about it. But
most of the time, this guy is just full of shit and doesn't.
Yeah,
I've heard a couple honest words from him. I've had conversations with him, and I've heard a couple honest words from him, but that's about it.
So let's throw up your little.
Okay. So first, before I show all this, I want to just tell you what the threats were. Okay. Demanded $100,000 settlement check for these 3 animals.
No, for the collection. Sorry, for the 48
for the whole
animals.
collection. Yeah.
So basically $2,000 US per animal.
Yeah.
And you can't afford a rack or fucking heat for the rack. You got to cohabitate fucking animals in tubs. You like
most of his animals are from rescue
delusional.
It's a Craigslist collection. It's a Craigslist collection.
Can't afford fucking food for your $100,000 fucking collection.
Yeah. He threatened to sue for the full value of the collection, which threatening to sue is not a crime.
No.
Right? Threat to garnish the proceeds from the sale of a house, which is.
Can we show the breakdown, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll show.
Yeah, because there's pretty fucking because to me, I'm all over the place. At least Craig gets this in detail because I'm just like furious.
Okay, so this is a summary of a summary. Okay, we have all the original text messages. I didn't edit any of the findings that you see here. This all came from an AI analysis of the messages. Okay. Let me get this on. How do I do this? Sorry, I'm supposed to be good with technical things.
Oh, the next page? There you go.
So we're wrong. It was 49. 49 ball pythons placed in temporary care. 3 animals deceased after arrival. $100,000 demanded as a settlement payment. Okay. Those are the bullet points. The owner asked the recipient to temporarily care for a collection of ball pythons. Upon arrival, the animals were observed to be in poor condition, malnourished, refusing food, and regurgitating. 3 have since died. The owner has since sent a sustained barrage of escalating messages, making explicit threats. The recipient has preserved the messages in writing. Okay. The first category of threat were financial and civil threats, right?
Crazy.
A demand for a $100,000 settlement payment, threat to sue for the value of the entire collection, threat to garnish the proceeds from the sale of the home.
Which they're selling their home, and he knows this. He knows her current situation,
Yep.
and now he's taking advantage of it. And
Yep.
and the way it says here, threat to garnish I am going to fucking sue you and your fucking husband. I'm going to charge him with fucking because he's liable. I'm taking 100,000 of your assets, lien against your home. Like
Yeah.
it's not nice and fresh like this. He's fucking going off on her. Like
Yeah.
I wish I could post them. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like oh.
He also threatened to sue the spouse on a theory of joint liability, and the statement that the matter will cost you your house, and the threat of wage garnishment. So it's one thing. Some of these things are crimes in itself. Some of the threats are actually crimes. But demands for money are paired with explicit threats to seize assets, including the proceeds of a home sale if payment is not made. Okay, so it's when you
Extortion.
This is extortion.
Fucking unreal.
Threats involving authorities. So a repeated pattern of threatening to dispatch government agencies, including those that protect children, not animals, to the recipient's home as a leverage in a private dispute. Okay, so this gets into anti-swatting laws. I'm not a lawyer. None of this is legal advice.
I'm definitely not.
But in most jurisdictions, if you look up what swatting is, it ranges from a misdemeanor to a felony, even in one jurisdiction, because you're making a false report to authorities, either law enforcement or emergency authorities. This guy claims to be an EMT in the past, and so he should know that making a false report in order to get an emergency response is anywhere between a misdemeanor and a felony, depending on whether or not kids are involved and stuff like that, right? He threatened animal control, something he says he's done before. Threat to direct
CPS.
Animal welfare authorities to the residents, right?
CPS.
Yeah, Child Protective Services threatened to trigger a CPS visit to the home. That's just straight up a crime. A statement that the recipient will be arrested. He talked about how much he knows about the law, which is not true. He's like a fucking mixologist. Okay, he doesn't know about the law, and he claimed to have a team of lawyers, and he doesn't. Okay, accomplice charges, threat that the spouse will face accomplice charges, and reputation. He threatened explicitly to label both adults as child and animal abusers. Okay.
Wow.
Now, when we said this was insane, it's insane.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So these are criminal accusations. Okay. Animal kidnapping and abuse. These are quotes from the messages.
Yeah.
Grand larceny and possession of stolen goods at a felony level.
Yeah, and he says, you know what? You're going to have felonies, and you know what? It's good because once I take my money from your house, your next place is living in a cell. Like, this is how he's treating this person after having taken care of his animals for 6 weeks and bringing the shit that's happening to his attention. Like, oh my God, I can't. Like, I can't.
Yep. He demanded video footage of every snake and mouse, demanded within 24 hours.
It's crazy.
A detailed feeding log, who ate what when. Ultimatum, produce the videos tonight or face cops, animal control, and CPS first thing tomorrow morning. Is that today or is that tomorrow?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
That he did that. Or was it this morning he did? It was this. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just so lost because, wow.
And he says a refusal to do that is automatic grounds to summon the authorities, right? So this is coercion. This is a crime. Okay.
It's crazy.
Acting on these threats, or in some cases simply making them, may itself constitute a crime in many jurisdictions. The specific statutes and severity will turn on state law and require an attorney's review. Good luck in New York, is what I want to say, or Ohio, or wherever his domicile is going to be here. Extortion, criminal coercion, demanding $100K, paired with threats to ruin your life and your property. Okay, so it's this demand paired with a threat. That's what extortion is. Okay, false reports to authorities, filing knowingly false reports to police or CPS as leverage. Okay, harassment, stalking is a sustained pattern of threatening communications to coerce. And defamation is publicly labeling the recipient a child and animal abuser. And I think it would be, defamation also requires a finding of actual malice, and have no doubts that it would be easy to find a finding of actual malice.
And not only that, he has shared these conversations with other people also. So it's not just one-on-one. He's actually showing this to other people. Now, oh my God, she's, CPS is going to get and I'm sure the stories that he's telling them makes him look like he's on the right side, right? So he's spreading false information, and it's like, wow, all this for helping a person out for 6 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
We had a discussion on Patreon on our live stream. It was brought up, and unfortunately, this person was in tears the whole time talking about it, and she's frustrated. She doesn't know what to do. She's worried. She goes, I still don't know what to do. Like, these animals are regurgitating, and he's like, just feed them next week. And she's like, well, shouldn't I do something different? I don't know. I've never done this. He's like, no, just keep feeding. No, you don't keep feeding, but they need to be fed, and they have to be force fed. And she's not in a fucking position to
yeah.
You don't just keep feeding an animal because it's fucking regurgitating. You got to give it some time. It needs something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
So this is extortion and criminal coercion. This is explained to us like we're 5-year-olds, okay? The pattern, in essence, pay or face destruction. The combination of a specific monetary demand with threats of reputational, financial, or law enforcement harm is, in many jurisdictions, the textbook fact pattern for extortion or criminal coercion, typically a felony, right? This is the fact pattern. First, specific demand, an identifiable sum, which he did. This guy has basically screwed himself with these messages. He's made so much evidence. It's a gift to her attorney. It's an absolute gift to her attorney. There's so much evidence in here. A specific demand. Number 2, he threatened harm, lawsuits, garnishment, loss of home, criminal reports, and reputational destruction. And third is the causal linkage. Comply or the consequences follow, repeated explicitly across multiple messages.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the way this sounds like, the way it's described, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, not just, I'm going to threaten you with a lawsuit and garner. Like, he's going into detail how he's going to fucking do this and do that. And it's crazy.
He did not say this in smart person language. He was speaking in dingbat.
And you know what the thing is and he's got that I don't even know. I'm just going to douchey attitude. He really does.
Yeah.
It's just douchey.
Yep.
And at one of them, he's like, honestly, how do you think that would turn out for you? Not good, I'm thinking. Then both you and your husband are labeled child and animal abusers. You personally will get felonies, and he potentially gets accomplice charges. This is how you stand firm business ground, knowing the laws and ability before speaking and keeping it documented, strict and professional. Like he's so fucking cocky and arrogant. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? All the laws before speaking, you're just fucking incriminating yourself, you fucking moron. And I want to bring it to attention because I don't want anybody else to put themselves, go see the animals prior if you're able to help. Go see who this person is, get some fucking references, like get it on paper what you're responsible for, when they're coming to pick them up. You know, get a date, get it in writing. Like it's crazy. You know, we were all saying like, hey, give him an ultimatum. So he's out of town. That's why, you know, he actually sold everything, and now he's gonna, you know, once he's done this position after another couple weeks, he says he's coming back May the 11th. She wanted to have them out on the 3rd, just to wipe her hands clear. And we were saying like, you know, give him an ultimatum. It's not your fault. It's like, you know, you help them now, like you're being abused. Just give him the fuck back, or tell him he has, you know, like, you know. So now he's like, I'll be back on the 11th. I'm going to try to find an apartment and I'll be back. And then like, you know, so now maybe that's an extra 8 days, an extra week. But the problem is now is, you know, her husband is not going to be there the week of the 11th that, you know, he's out of town. So now you're going to have this fucking guy come to your home with all these threats and bullshit to pick up his fucking animals without someone present. I don't know. Like I was thinking to Craig, like, you know what, maybe we should, you know, does she just go and is she legally allowed to turn them in to somewhere, or can we get like a GoFundMe together to help her with some food for these animals, or
Josh and Alicia Arley also said that does a GoFundMe need to be started for her attorney fees? It might need to be.
I don't know, but it's like that's why I'm on here, because I've never seen it escalate like this. You're a fucking asshole, blah blah blah. He said, she said, give me my animals. Wah wah wah. Cool. This is fucking next level bullshit. This is like, wow, this is how you fucking treat someone that's helped you out for to help you out so you could go and do whatever the fuck you're doing. And these animals weren't like this. And they don't get like that in 6 fucking weeks, not even 6 fucking months.
Yeah.
And this is what you just dump on her. And then she's trying and she's like, oh my God, like we all know that, right? Like I have snakes too. I've been doing this forever. And I have a snake that I got to assist feed and regurgitates. And it's like, you know what? I've been doing this. It's like, I'm going to have to put this thing down. Right. Like I've done everything. I've exhausted all ways. And like, I just think it's, you know, we've got to do that. This is like every fucking goddamn one of his animals. He's like, oh, just keep feeding it. Oh, it regurgitates. Give it another fucking mice. It's fucking mental. And she's sitting here going like, what do I do? Can you get on the phone with me? And he doesn't even want to fucking deal with it. It's frustrating because these are fucking his animals that she's trying to take care of, and she gives more fucking shit about them than this fucking asshole. I'm fucking angry. Fucking angry. And he's the one calling out other people, you know, oh, fucking Bob Vu this and MJ fuck him and fucking the Flawless. Oh, look at these guys talking shit. They should. This fucking asshole. He's fucking asshole.
He got kicked off of 15 Minutes of Lame because of
who cares anymore?
a racist post about
racist post, fucking going off on you know, like, you know what I mean? Like who the fuck are you? And I think he only had one clutch. I'm not sure, but I think
he had one clutch. Yeah,
but I know messages back in October. I've got those too, where he's saying, "Hey, 2 of the 4 have died." So you know, like, yeah. You know, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Let me finish this last part.
Assaulting somebody like this verbally, abusively, for helping you out from 6 weeks ago and putting the blame on her. Those fucking animals cannot get that body. You know, unless you were exhuming it, like shoving fucking vacuum shit in and sucking the inside. Like, I don't know how you could even make an animal healthy one day in 6 weeks look like that. There's no fucking way.
Nope.
There's no way.
Abusive process is something I want to call out here because a malicious prosecution claim, the filing a suit for sums clearly disconnected from actual damages, which is what we have here, used as a coercive tool, can give rise to abusive process or malicious prosecution claims, depending on how matters proceed. So he still has a lot of opportunities to fuck up his life even more. than he already has. I will say this. I believe that him dropping, this is my allegations. Okay. Our only allegations today
Our
is that
conclusion.
that he sent these messages, and the messages mean what I say they mean. That's the allegation, right? And the fact is, this guy put this gal in a trap, and the trap is how to get out of my collection and get a big payday. So this is how he figured out how. This is my opinion. This is what I think is happening here. Is that he gave the animals as a trap, waited for anything to go wrong, and is now trying to basically get out of the hobby on a high with worthless animals that he got as rescues off of Craigslist. And he's got a couple hets. I'm not saying he doesn't have a couple hets. He's got a spider something het.
He's got a couple thing het sunset, and he did have a male combo triple het something, but that died in his care. Yeah. You know,
only time I've seen him with a snake was a free snake he won for being on a Patreon.
Yeah. And like here, Odds God, it's a great question. So this is another thing that I wanted to talk about too, because I don't really know the laws in the States or even on this, because it's like, I agree. Why are they returning the animals to the animal abuser? But the thing is there is writing on the text messages of her keeping his snakes. Are you allowed to just do that? Or is there a lawsuit that, hey, you had no right to do? Like, I don't know what to do. And the thing is, I hope that this never fucking happens again to anybody. And like, where do you can if I'm watching your stuff and I give it away, am I liable now for, like, if they do kill it? Now I'm like, now he does have a lawsuit. Like, like I don't know. I mean, like, they're not her snakes. Yeah, and you know, we were asking, like, should should animal control or whatever, come in and look at it and assess it and take them in and deal directly with him. But if they do that, is she liable? I have no fucking idea. I'm not a lawyer. I have no idea. All I am is fucking pissed off. It's bad.
And it's the animals that 100%. Are suffering.
100%. And her, because she's trying. Here's something. Let me give it to you. There's no way you're gonna fail. But let me fucking punish you when you do fail. And she's trying. It's not like she's like, oh, I'm not doing anything. She's feeding them. She actually fucking, before the videos, now he wants videos. She fucking was told, and she did, feed an animal. When it ate, she would take a picture of the ones that did eat. But then half the ones that ate 2 days later would regurgitate. So then she's taking pictures of that and saying, hey, we'll do it next week and send me videos. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They didn't fucking eat for you. They were sick for you. You think it's magically going to change when you drop them off to someone else, you fucking cocksucking piece of shit? I'm fucking mad. You keep showing your fucking boxing moves and you're kicking fucking things like Sabri. You know what? You want to deal with it? I can't come to the States, and I don't know where you live, and you're probably a little fucking bitch. My address is fucking all over fucking the internet. You want to come see me? Come find me. I'll be here with a smile on my fucking face. Fucking tough guys. Why do tough guys, tough guys don't sit there and show all their moves. You know what? They walk up and knock you the fuck out. All these guys, oh, look at me in the gym sparring. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, real tough guy. Real tough guy. Like Sabri. Where the fuck's he? Fucking a video every day, kicking a bag like a little bitch. Fucking losers. You know what? You're not going to see... If anything ever fucking happens, you ain't going to see me fucking post videos about it. You're going to feel it, motherfuckers. Fucking assholes. Fucking hate them all. Pieces of shit, low-life scum that should never fucking own animals. Shouldn't even breathe the same fucking air as us. Fucking angry. It's fucking bullshit. Fucking mad. I'm allowed to be mad. I'm allowed to be fucking angry. You know what I mean? This is fucking bullshit. And this is how you treat someone that helped you out of a jam 6 fucking weeks ago?
Yeah.
Fucking ludicrous.
A lot of us probably have stories we could tell.
I'm seeing double right now.
Depending on the state, he can't claim ownership at this time period. Tennessee is 7 days. Yeah, ownership is is a legal issue. Who owns it after a certain period of time.
I have no idea.
It is a potential legal exposure.
It's not a legal ownership. She can refuse to hand them. She can refuse to hand them over. It's about getting away from him, getting him away from her. Yeah. And that's the thing. So like, I don't know how fucking mentally deranged he is or whatever, but you know, if she does something like this to help the animals, and now what's he gonna do? Like where does this end? Like, you know, oh, you did this to me, and I mean, like, who fucking knows? Like, it's just fucking. This is like a fucking psycho thriller movie on fucking Netflix. It's fucking ludicrous. Take your fucking meds. Don't own animals. Fucking work. Fucking leave people alone. Yeah. Yep. Probably.
No,
You know?
I mean, he was expelled. He was what do they call it? Evicted from his domicile a year ago. Yeah. And let's just sort of say this. We don't say this enough in the hobby. If you can't afford to take care of animals, don't do it.
And
I know
stop
of
putting so much time into fucking social media, and why don't you fucking like take care of your fucking animals, or you know, it's fucking nuts.
Yep.
It's brutal, and I hope he watches this. I hope that you know, I hope he can see he's wrong. And, you know, if you want your snakes back, you know, just leave her alone, pick them the fuck up. And hopefully you are a decent fucking human being, and you can either, I don't think you can even sell them in that shape, you know, I don't know, man. Like they shouldn't even go back, but if they're his, it's fucking nuts, you know, feed them, do what you got to do, treat them the way they are, or get rid of the ones. But then you're like, you know, you're selling animals to that could be infected. Like you're cohabitating them that are throwing up, and then one that does eat is beside it. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. And for her and her family's safety. Yeah. 100%. Like that's the thing is like, do you just give it over to rescue?
We know who it is, and we know a lot more about him than we knew yesterday. Let's just say that we know a lot about him after today. Things he probably doesn't want us knowing about him. We know.
Oh yeah. And so what's this? It's both. You take this one away.
This is both civil and criminal. She should call animal protection and see what they say, because they may place them somewhere safe and actually apply the criminal charges as well. It's possible. Here's the other thing. You know, I would not want to see a repeat of FWC and retics with them just
100%.
coming in and just nail through the head on all these animals. I don't know what the animal control is like in this jurisdiction. I don't know if they know anything about snakes. I don't know if they know about caring for them. I don't suppose they've got an extra ARS rack sitting around to take them in. But you have to wonder if that wouldn't be a good strategy to call them.
Yeah, it's funny because I asked, it's like $100,000. How many snakes? At the time, it was roughly around 40, and it's hard to tell because there's 35 bins and 49 animals. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, I have 49 tubs. It's 49 snakes. No, it's like not even enough tubs and cohabitated. So I thought it was like 41, 42. I just got a message while we were talking. It's actually 49. It's pretty crazy when you don't even know the number of animals, because you're so worried about which one's eating and which one has been fed and cohabitating them, and this one's throwing up and documenting it. But they actually, I said, can you send me for $100,000? And at the time it was 40 snakes roughly. That's $2,500 US a snake. And who has $100,000 collection and 40 animals, spending on an average of $2,500 an animal, and doesn't have a rack or heat or enough tubs? Who like, wow, it just seems really weird. Like, and then Craig's like, you know what? It sounds like he's just trying to. And I'm like, yeah. And all of his social media posts, especially with animals, was deleted. And like, what? It's just like, whoa, hey, maybe he's just doing this to cash out and saying, hey, I'm getting out of here, but I'm getting a payday. And it just seems more and more like that. But when I said, can you just give me an idea? And I've got some, and there's some decent ones, nowhere 2,500 US and up ones that I've seen, but there's like so many animals that were just dropped off and they weren't labels. And he said that some of the labels got mixed up. So he doesn't, and then here, got a snake off me, and, he rearranged all the labels and didn't know what any of the hets were anymore. She confirmed that too. So, wow. Like, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts.
I would think there's about 39 animals and maybe 6 hets. It's probably what I think, but
I don't know.
We'll see. Well, I have a male just ate a week ago after 6 months. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Finest really looked like it doesn't look like he lost any weight. Yeah. Snakes are amazing that way.
They lose minimal. Like, I mean, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's,
This is also possible, Brian. I could be wrong, but I think in Ohio, they're not in Ohio, but one of them is in Ohio. There's potentially 3 jurisdictions involved here. If you can provide evidence of animal neglect, she can claim ownership of the animals as rescues. Yeah. Not that she needs the burden, but yes. Sort of seems that way, doesn't it, Jared?
Yeah. And that's the thing. We're trying to figure it out. Like, how do we help this person? Like who is in, like, and posting TikTok. Like, and like, here's the thing. I remember, I don't know if it was November, December, but he put up a TikTok video like, hey guys, I'm in a little trouble here. Like, things aren't going as well as I thought. And, I'm eating less to make sure I can feed my snakes, even though I'm not feeding them so often. And an amazing person saw it and said, you know what? I'm going to help them out, and drove to fucking New York with some ASF colonies for free to help them out. Okay. So he's always played like victim or crying out and broke. And I get it. Then on his new mission, hey, I got a new job opportunity. I'm going to go out there for a couple months. I'm and he's been posting this. So this is me saying he's posted this on social media. It might even still be up. And then he's like, I'm driving. And then he's like, oh guys, you know what? I mean, fuck, it's a long drive to New York. And I don't know if it's in New York or wherever the fuck where he's from to go. And then he's like, I don't even have enough gas to get there, guys. So hold on. So you're planning to go somewhere. You don't even have fucking gas in the car to get to your fucking new job. And he's posting this, right? So it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. He posts this shit. He posts it.
A lot of people could tell a lot of stories about this guy too. I could tell you stories.
Oh yeah,
and
I couldn't believe when you told me that one too. I'm like,
wow, that actually happened to me with him. But really, I think that guy, he was crying because he was driving the social. Yeah.
So, but before
I don't
that
believe
one,
anything he ever posted.
Yeah. So, but before that, he was like, yeah, I don't even have enough money for gas. If someone can help me. So I guess he got money somehow because, the next video was like, oh my God, the God is really challenging me, but I have the fucking strength and the blah, 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 blah to pursue or to conquer this. And you see, and it's pretty bad. Like, I deal with some bad snowstorm. His snowstorm was pretty fucking bad in the video. But then, if you're so worried about the storm in the video, hi everybody. Like, I'm so scared driving.
Why are you on your fucking phone?
Film it. Like, it's all a fucking act. It is. And the more I start dissecting it, like with me and Craig, it's like the last thing I do when I'm worried in a fucking snowstorm that I can't see 5 feet ahead of me is fucking pull up my phone and start fucking doing a TikTok fucking live, like, or a video, like, and then like like, it just seems like, why 100 grand and why all these threats? Like 6 weeks ago, you're probably, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, oh my God, you're doing me such a huge favor. Now he's like fucking throwing everything at the book, children's protective service. Like, wow. I
So
don't
this
get
guy,
it. Like,
this guy has not
nuts.
gotten any oxygen. He's been on a couple podcasts, but he has not gotten any oxygen from anybody. Before Tinley, he tried to challenge people to a fight, and to fight him as a benefit. He challenged, you give US Arc $3,000 right now, or you fight me. Right. And
how about
his
the
goal,
tattoo thing? This is the funniest thing in the world. This is the funniest shit in the world. I didn't know this. And Craig's like, yeah, I even saw them. They're pretty bad. And I'm like, what? So tell the tattoo thing. Like, so I mean, I got to get some sort of humor out of this, because it's fucking, this is not good.
He didn't have money to come to see her. So what he did was he tried to get people to pay him to go to the show by tattooing their logos on him. Now, he knows how to tattoo, but apparently not well enough, because he had a well-known logo on his leg that was totally fucked up and inflamed and infected. And tried to get the money for that tattoo and didn't get the money. I won't tell
like, it's just nuts. It's like, this is like, no way. I'm like, this shit really happened.
He changes costumes 3 times during an event. 3 times a day he changes costumes, because that's who he is and who he represents. And it's like, bro, shut up and breed.
Yeah. Can we get into the one where he's trying to be the big shot and just doing certain things to other people, and then at the end of you want to do that one?
So I sit down with 2 sets of friends.
You ready, people? Everyone needs to sit.
At a restaurant.
I don't know, if you're driving, you might as well pull over, because this is hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious for you, but I mean, it's like, this guy's got balls, and I don't mean ball pythons.
We were at dinner, and he had sort of sidled up to us while we were in line, but he was not my dinner guest. So then what happened was, we're all sitting down and eating, and he's been gone for a while. Well, he's with a girl. He has no money, and the girl is paying for everything. Okay. The girl is paying for everything for him. He is going and, unbeknownst to me, buying a lot of you guys drinks on the other side of the bar. And he's running up a tab
on
of
Craig's
not his
dime.
It wasn't my dime at first, but it became my dime when I said, all right, I'll just pay, and everybody pay me back in cash. So that was, I trust implicitly everybody else at the table. Right. And he had ordered drinks at the table, and I thought, okay, this guy, I'll pay for his drinks, whatever, And so it ended up being like a $600 or $700 dinner bill total, right? And everybody gave me cash, and his girlfriend, he said, oh, could you? And his girlfriend gave me some cash. She looked at the thing, and he had put his tab on my tab, basically.
Yeah, and without any money, like, it's brutal. So the girl did give up some money, but not enough to cover the drinks he was buying other people on Craig's dime, or whoever at the time was going to pay. Like who goes and buys other people drink to be look at me, I'm the big shot, when you have no money, and then you expect the girl you're with to pay, and she even looked at it, and she gave something, but Craig just swallowed it. But wow,
he was buying extra. He was buying extra entrees. It was a table meal, right? And he was buying extra entrees and stuff. It's just basically, I've known guys like them before, and he's basically a con man. He's basically a con man. So
oh, fuck.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We have to find some humor in this, but it's like, oh
yeah, you got it. Bingo. It's nuts.
It's not like we're like, don't buy snakes from him, because I promise you, he wasn't going to sell any snakes. He's done. At least Sabri was comic relief. This is just infuriating. It really is
infuriating.
It really is.
So
I'm mad too. I'm just sort of mad on the inside.
Yeah,
I channeled
like
it
you
through
said,
legal stuff all day today.
like you know, and think of this, like, you know, yes, the snakes are you know, the snakes are in probably better conditions, or as best that can be, compared to how they were, right? At least they're being tried after to get done. She's doing everything she can. She's been, you know, putting some of these, because you see the size of those big containers. She's got really small animals, so she's actually tried to move them to smaller containers and do things differently to get
which
them
helps.
to eat with and a little bit of heat and move some stuff. Like it's there. And then the poor woman is dealing with seeing these animals die and the condition they're in, and throwing up and like going, what do I do? And he wants nothing to do with it except, you just do this and you keep doing that. They're my animals. I want you to do this. And you know,
But apparently he doesn't want them to be his animals because he'd rather have $100,000.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't even know where you get that kind of fucking number.
Yeah.
But it seems like yeah, it was premeditated. And we were coming as like, how do you come up with that number? So like, and it's like you're not trying to help, and we're trying to think like everything's a show production with him, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, you know, and you're 1 minute you're sitting there calling everyone out, and you know, next minute you're like, oh, you know, I need some help, you know, and then next minute you're doing this, and next minute you're in the shower. Like, dude, like, you know, like, you're fucking 20, you know what I mean? And it's just like,
there was some question because I banned him from chat a couple of weeks ago. It was not because of this, and everybody noticed. Oh my God, he said a thing, and Craig banned him like immediately.
Yeah, 100%.
He was trying to run his OnlyFans grift in our chat, and so I banned him for that because get the fuck out.
Crazy.
Yeah,
like, ugh. Awesome. Please do. Like, you know, and that's the thing is like, I don't know what advice, because I even said like, maybe we should see about, you know, getting some donations in just to help with the animals or some of the, but like, it's just like, what happens next? Like, how, you know, is he like, you know, is she safe? Is she going to have like, you know, is he going to follow through with these threats? You know, should these animals even go back to him? If she does surrender them, is she going to be liable for doing it because they were, you know, but there's nothing in right. Like, it's, you know, I don't know, like, you know, and every state and every country will be different. And I don't want to say, hey, do this. You know, what we suggested on the Patreon, and there were several people from different parts of Florida, and many I respect, if not everyone on there, I respect their you know, what they contributed, but all of it, or the main one was, guess what? You tell him that you can't do this. You've tried. You are not doing what the demands that he wants. And if he's not happy, then he can come fucking pick them up and give them, like, you can't say tomorrow by noon, but you got to give him certain days. So they said to the 3rd, which is a week, right? May the 3rd, right? Come get them, or else. What do you mean come get them? Blah, 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 blah. So
every state has neglected laws. They're no longer his, no matter what happens. Yeah.
But, you know, then what happens? Like, this guy loses $100,000, you know, and a fancy grow tent. You know, you can't lose $100,000 an animal in that fucking grow tent. Like, wow. I mean, it's crazy. But what happens if, you know, now he's like, that person did it to me.
Good to see you.
100%. Like, you know, and you know, it hurts because it you know, when they talked about it, it wasn't like, oh yeah, he's, and the messages came even worse and worse after we gave the advice, right? Like, hey, pick up the animals on the 3rd. It was bad, but like, she's going, what do I do? I've got these animals, they're throwing up, they're dying. He wants me to pay for them. It's just like, wow. And you could see, like, you know, I'm trying to feed it, and then, you know, one doesn't eat, and then, you know, the other ones are fucking regurgitating, and I'm cleaning them up, and they're in these bins, there's no heat, and it's like she's fighting a losing cause, and she's torn apart because these fucking animals aren't doing or living the way they should be. And it's fucking, you know, it's like, oh my God, like it's so sad to see her in pain because she doesn't know what to do. It's way beyond her wheelhouse. Like, hey, I just got some snakes. Cool. Yeah, cool. You feed them and they eat and they poop. You clean them up and spot clean them, give them fresh water, do it again a couple weeks later or whatever. Awesome. Feeding, throwing up, cleaning up. Oh my God, look at the condition. Like, poor animal. Like, you're looking at these animals in poor conditions, and you can't help but be like, oh my God, what do I do? And you want to help it. You want to get food in it, but then it throws up. And then, you know, the person who owns them is yelling at you, blaming you. Holy fuck. Like I cringe to feel how she's feeling.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
it's bad. It's not like I'm going to sue you. It's like before he says that, he has a fucking paragraph of the bullshit and all the shit. It's like, you're going to do this. You're going to, you know, you're going to sell the house. I'm getting at 100 grand of it. And your next location is a sell. I'm going to charge your husband. You're going to this, your reputation. Like, he's fucking, you know, nothing like the point form that Craig did. That's what we pulled out of it. But it's fucking, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
He did claim to have a lot of morphs. He claimed to have 80 snakes at one time on a podcast. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. The only thing he ever told me that was true, and it's not like I've hang out with him a lot. I just decided to talk to him one day to figure out what his deal is. And the only thing he told me that was true was, I'm just faking it till I make it. And I have these different characters I put on, and that's it. And this is how I do it. And so you might think he's mentally ill, but I think all this is calculated, cold, and intentional and premeditated and all that.
You really don't want to go searching for them. It's like, oh, you know, or the best one where he's like making food. And then he'll screenshot out and he's sitting there just in a towel coming from the shower. Like, you know, pull down a little to see maybe a little bit of
stop.
his, like,
stop. I'm already in counseling from having seen it.
That? Like, it's cringe.
Yeah.
Like, it's cringe. Like, you know, you know, if it was like a, you know, top celebrity that was in their 20s and, you know, their young fans, oh my God, love it. It's, oh God, yeah, I want to puke. Like, well, the best one is his working out video lately, where he has like one of those, you know, he's working out and he's all sweaty, but he probably just, you know, sprayed water on him because, you know, I don't know. But he has one of those tank tops that have like the string, that little tiny string, that really thin one.
He's a maniac,
and then
maniac on the floor.
And then you see all of his chest because he's got these little thin things here, and he's like, like, wow, dude, you're fucking in your 40s. Like, fuck, dude. Like, come on. Like, it's fucking, ugh.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
42 years old. Can you believe it? Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. As soon as an animal is shown neglected, ownership goes on. I get
probably.
that. And I believe that. But is there rape? Like, if she does that, and does he have grounds to come after her? I mean, she's already going through enough bullshit in her life, and now this is on top, and this is worse than the bullshit she's going through beforehand. This is just like, what the fuck? I didn't sign up for this shit. It's bad. It's bad.
Yep.
I just don't know, but I want people to look, and if you want to help someone out, go do your due diligence. Get it on paper. Hi, I have 94, because what happens? Oh, there was 106. I give you 106. Why are you giving me 49 back? What are you talking about? Like, if someone's gonna fucking screw you over, they can do it so many ways. He can show pictures of the ones that he had, or like that died, or like, you know, he can make stuff up. It's like, hey, this is what I got. Make a fake receipt from somebody and say, hey, I had these animals. Where are they now? Like, you need to get the inventory list, what your responsibility for, how long they're going to be in your care. Like, you have to go look to see the condition of those animals and how he's keeping them, Because I'll tell you one thing, if I went over and I opened up, I come on and yeah, here you go. And you go and you're like, they're in your grow tent? Okay, open it up. Let me see the heat and the racks. No heat. And they're like, what? They're stacked on top of each other. And like, yeah, here's some animals here. And they're double. Like, oh, why are they? Oh, because I like to cohabitate in the wet bioactive mud that they're sitting on with no heat. And then you see some and they're emaciated. I'd be like, yeah, hell to the no. Good luck. Sorry, I can't help. But no, I mean, bye. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of things were missed because this wasn't used. This was used. Helping someone out, and I get it because new breeders need to, need some support, need to be pushed, need some guidance. Shit happens in life. I understand it. But this is not how you treat a person that fucking is helping you out. And now you're demanding all this shit. And like, she's trying to help you and she needs help. I don't believe it. No. Is she? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I didn't say where they are. I know who they are. And I don't care where they live. I'm not sure, but I guess moving forward, if I can get that information, if she wants to do it, it wasn't me. It's okay. Where do you live? Where's this located? You know what it is? It's like these fucking animals and this guy's doing this. That's what I want to be concerned about and tell people not to ever put yourself in a position like this, because like this, it happened before. You see this guy on the internet and he's there and he's around, he's in our community. He's, contributing here and there. Oh, cool. Right. He's got animals. Cool. Light switch, off. And now he's like fucking Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to help you here. These are your animals. I'm helping you. Look, they're throwing up. I'm trying to feed them. Look how bad they are. They're dying. I don't give a fuck. You owe me. I want $100,000. I'm going to take your house. I'm going to tell. Holy fuck. She just wants to help these fucking animals that you gave her in these bad conditions. And now you're throwing this on top. She's already like, it's fucking disgusting. Like it's mind blowing. Like I can't fucking believe it. Like if you read, we would have 4 hours just to read all of his fucking his messages. If you saw the messages and how we act, you'd be fucking angry too. Angry, and not one of them does he even give a shit about the animals. It's not like, oh, I wish I could, it was like, you owe me money. They're all, it's your responsibility. Why aren't you fucking feeding them with the way I told you to feed them? Why did you take this animal out of the tub that I supplied you? Well, because it was moved in a smaller, and it's actually eating now. Instead of being in one of these big fucking, like, cohabitated, and, she moved it because you're not giving her any fucking guidance, and she sort of knew herself, so she actually put it in something that made more sense, and it's actually thriving. But yet he's going, oh, you're doing things not the way I told you. Holy fuck, dude.
This guy, don't do anything the
crazy.
way this guy says to. Nothing.
No.
In life.
She definitely needs to get mad. Oh, I think you posted this. But I just like the piece of shit part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because definitely.
Dickie, that's because he didn't have any racks.
Yeah, but if he had them, if he could afford them, oh, look at my ARS rack. Let me pull out the tub. Ugh.
Did you see this? Right on, Camby.
Oh, okay. And the piece of shit we're talking about. Like, and the funny thing is when I found out who, right? And I'm like, you know what? And like, I'm like, you know what? It all makes sense now. I can see it. Like just, and we're trying to figure out, like, it looks like there's a motive. Like he tried to do this and everything's a story and everything's this. And you know what I mean? He's bashing people, telling people you should do this. Now he's broke. He can't feed his animal.
He's just trying to get clicks. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And turning his weakness. It's a thing people do. I can't afford tubs. Racks are horrible. You can only afford tubs, so therefore racks are horrible. He has tried to sully the name of a lot of good people also in the hobby.
It's crazy.
He was on a top really great Patreon for a long time, and then claimed to be being personally tutored for an hour a week by one of the best in the business, and that was all bullshit.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah, me and Canova. Yeah, I get an hour of tutoring with him every week. Yeah, we're tight. Yeah. So what temperature do you keep your rack at? Oh, Justin, you're doing it all wrong. You got to use grow tents and fucking wet dirt without things. Save your fucking hydro.
Yeah.
And when they don't have any heat and they're cold, their metabolism slows down, so they're not really hungry. So like you're doing it all wrong, Justin. Like so full of shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know what you do? Put your care and love and your knowledge into learning into your animals and watch what comes from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't try to do things a different way in a shortcut. Build your brand, build your business, build your customer relations, build your friend network, build your knowledge. I'm still fucking learning. I just now, okay, after 25 years of 98.5, I'm at 97.5 incubator. I'm sorry, 89.5 to 87.5. You saw me years ago from breeding 21 years in vermiculite with substrate water with back in the day, it was the light diffusers. Now I use Dragon Hatch trays. And now, let me do all water. Let me do the whole year in water. And wow, I'm learning. I'm changing. I'm adapting. I want to do what's best for the animals. Just like the rat video. Austin's like, you still doing the same thing? I'm like, yeah, it's been working great. I've tried this. So I'm changing that to see how I like it. If you put the effort and knowledge and care and watch your animals and give a shit and put that effort and love into them, they will fucking thrive and prosper. And then you add some money and invest and do more and learn. You'll be amazed at where you will be in years to come. It's crazy how people are coming in, neglecting these animals. Oh, I'm not making money. And they like it's fucking disgusting.
Yep.
It is.
Wish we had better stories for you tonight, guys, but this is what it is. And
good question. It's really tough. So one of the things is, she was breeding her own. She had a bunch of colonies and stuff, rats and stuff. And, she was breeding a lot because they had a local store she was supplying and some other people. And then she had some issues, water lines, or I forget what it was. And then that came down. It's like, shit, now you got to start over. And then, of course, the store is like, oh, you know what? We'll call you. We need something, because that's the thing with rodents. When you start getting a contract or customers that are weekly, they depend on you. And sometimes shit happens and it's like, whoa. So, while she was down for a couple months, the stores had to go somewhere else. And it's not like, oh, hey, I'm going to use you and I'm going to go back to the other person that put me in the situation. No, like, so, so she was basically growing it up and then feeding her collection. And without having all these other sources now, she's like, well, you know what? I'm just going to downsize a little, right? Because I don't need to make as much because I have my routine. And then he came in and she tried to do it and just wasn't fast enough. And he wants things done a certain way. Now, one thing I will say is he did send her on 3 different occasions some money to pay for some rodents when she they were regurging, or so he did come and send her money. So that is something where he's not just drop them off and say, hey, fuck you. So she just, hey, I can't get any, or I don't have enough. And he did do that. So her communicating with him, I guess it got frustrating because he's spending money. They're not eating. You do this, you do that, do things my way, keep them in my tubs. They're regurgitating, feed them anyways, feed them a smaller mice, and it's gross. But that's why I said
as if he's been feeding them. Right.
Right. But I was just saying, but at least he's has stepped up and has sent her money.
Yeah.
But definitely not enough to maintain 49 snakes. Well, I think it's 47 now because 3 have passed and a couple are pretty much on the way as well, unfortunately. I didn't want to post the pictures of the dead snakes or I'll pick 2 that are pretty bad. And, I just want people to be aware. Or if he said, oh, I gave them animals and look at the condition they were in. No animal, you could starve an animal for fucking 6 weeks and it wouldn't be as bad as this. So that's why I wanted to post some, just so, oh, well, she did this and she did that. And my animals are in this, condition because of her. It's not. That is not a 7, 8 week. That's like a 6 month plus, 8 month, a year. Right. And the fact that many of them are regurgitating, it definitely could be the cold, not enough heat. It could be sickness. We don't know. The animals weren't provided a healthy, they were basically given to her in that condition, right? Or 6 weeks prior. It's not going to be much of a difference. It's still going to be, emaciated like that or.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, like I said, I'd like to reach out and see what she wants to do. I don't know if she should just hand them over. Is there any repercussions legally that he has against her? Because he will do anything he can to make a buck. I don't want, she's already dealing with bullshit. And she even after the shit she's going through in her own life, she still said yes. I mean, wow, amazing person. The problem is he took advantage of her. And I do think he wanted an exit, and this is what he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt, thank you. We'll send your info over to her. That'd be great.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
It does sound like the whole scenario is baked in to be this. And but allegedly, not to be to overplay the case, but this guy's in some trouble. And based on what he's done already, he's definitely crossed the line in 100 ways. And he's made a ton of evidence, and everybody has copies of the evidence. He's been propagating the evidence. Everything's being documented. So if there's a GoFundMe, Billy, you want to put it on your story?
Yeah, we can figure it out. Like I said, I've never done that. I've never set one up. I don't know how. And if somebody wants to, in the US, and then we'll direct them. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's coming or how to do it. It's hard to judge from a person with this type of character and right. The true colors he's shown and what he's done. Like, who knows what's coming? If it's not legally, could it be, physically? Who knows? But I just don't want to give advice. The best advice we all said is, hey, guess what? You have until the 3rd to come pick your animals up. That's a fucking week. And now he's like, well, that wasn't the original agreement. I said it'd be like, closer to Mother's Day. So around May 11th. So does she give him that extra time, or does she do something like, does she get him back and then call animal control? And then that something happens, he's going to know it's her. And then now like it's fucked up. Who knows? You know what I mean? The world's a crazy fucking place right now. And shit's going on. And one person just gets pushed a little bit too past the line. And then God knows what they fucking do. And it's sad that we have to talk about this, but this is fucking happening. This is real. And I don't want anybody else to be put in a situation even remotely close. And then what happens if there is something wrong and now it affects her collection? There could be so much ramifications and shit that's coming down the road. You never know. It's disgusting. Yeah. And then he's the type of shit that he had already bragged about calling, 3 months from now. Hi, here's an address. Yeah, she was beating her kids. I saw her fucking do. And then now CPS is involved in her life because of this lying piece of shit. Where does it end? Where the fuck does it end? It's like when I'm sitting there going what is it? No, come on. And I'm reading these things. And the more I read, and there was a lot of reading, when I said, Craig, you got to read this. Craig's like, what the fuck? You sent me a novel? I'm like, oh, that's just chapter 1, bro. It's nuts.
Important to note, for defamation, if you are, accusations of crimes against children are among the categories that the courts treat most seriously. So
100%.
If you're making accusations of crimes against children, there's no way you win. There's no way you win. Not a lawyer, allegedly.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Chat has been popping.
Next 10, I'm partying with Craig. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, get what you and your friends. Yeah, get whatever you want, baby. Go ahead. Hey, chick, don't worry. Here's bottle service. Come on, man. Like, who does that? Like, come on. Like, there's like, wow. Like, first of all, he's taking advantage of being the big Willie, knowing that his girl, the person that he was with, was paying, and then like wow, like who does that? Like, you can just see the person, and you know what? It's a red flag.
Not a man.
There's so many red fucking flags that we see all the time, and we just it's not that nah, you know. Wow, like it's crazy. Yep. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, who in the world does that? You know. Wow. I don't know where. Let's see. Let's try to get. His snake for me was $125. Yeah. So then that means some of the other ones were like 10K to balance out, or no, 5K to balance out that, 2,500 US per animal.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yep.
But, what else we got? But yeah, I wish we had better. I just wanted to see what we could do.
We made the best possible professional presentation we could of the seriousness of what's going on.
And any information, like you can DM me or Craig, if we can, maybe get a GoFundMe for her, any legal advice that we can find. I can see if I can give, if she'll let me give out her what state she's in. And then they can say, hey, you know what, here, and then we can follow up if we like. I just hate that somebody that is already in a not so great place still had the heart to help out someone else in need in our industry. And 6 weeks, look where she's at. Like, it's not even it's 7 weeks on Wednesday. She's had those fucking animals. This is like 6 weeks in, and she's had to deal with deaths, regurgitation, like, and then all this backlash from her. I've never been in this situation. Like, what do I do? No, you do this. And it's disgusting. It's vile. It makes me fucking angry. These poor animals, this poor fucking woman that just wanted to help. And I know someone else that would have been in her situation because he kept going around. Nope. Oh yeah, got one. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is like, I'm sure there's stuff we've left out, maybe on both sides, but overall, I can see 80-20, anything over 60, it's like, maybe 90-10, I don't have the whole, I'm not there at every conversation and all this. But overall, I've seen her text messages to him and his to her. Not even fucking close. I see those animals. Those animals are the fucking receipts. 6 fucking weeks, those animals. And those weren't taken recently. Those were like a week or two ago. So they're 4 weeks in her possession. 5 weeks. And one died within the first week, an adult female. Oh, this one hasn't really eaten in a long time. Well, it's not on fucking heat. It's probably cohabitated. No wonder it dropped dead. Imagine that. Oh my God, oh my God, the snake's dead. What do I do? Like I'd be fucking paranoid. It's nuts.
Yeah, and the reason we don't like talking about this is because this is not our hobby. This is Drogo. Yeah, this isn't just our livelihood or our hobby. This is not how we are as a reptile people. This is not how we behave. This is not how we treat each other. And so I wouldn't want to get too crazy about saying this is a problem with the industry. I really believe it's a problem with this dude. And it's just, he found himself, he wiggled himself a megaphone at one point. And so a lot of people know about him, but now you know a lot about him.
Yeah, and I mean we're giving you the calls note friendly version, like those points. Those points weren't just I'm going to call this the lead up to it and all this stuff and what like it's that's just a summary. It's gross.
Billy and I are we're the yin and yang, right? My job was to be as dispassionate as possible.
You've come over to the yin, or am I yang?
Oh, yeah, I have. I'm.
Am I okay? So in normal,
I'm outraged.
Am I a yin or a yang in normal? If if we're opposite, are you the yin or yang?
I'll be the yang.
You're the yang, so I'm the yin. So Craig has officially become a yin today.
Yeah.
This has made us both yings.
But really tried to take a very dispassionate approach to it today, so I don't make big mistakes in how we present it. But appreciate y'all being here tonight and listening to this. Is there an action item? The action item is watch for GoFundMe. If we end up, if one of you ends up putting together one or something, we'll talk to people who want to volunteer that. This is insane. I feel so terrible for her because I know how she has to feel as an animal lover. Maybe we should all just take one off her hands and have a pet. I think I figured out who he is. Yeah. So we'll see how this ends. We'll keep you posted. But it was not a fun way for us to start our week learning about this, and imagine how not fun it is for the gal involved.
Yeah, and I mean, if anyone has any ideas or any advice, or have seen a similar situation of even in different like cat world, dog world, or anything that might be able to do this, or we can put a GoFundMe together to give her a hand, with trying to feed the animals for the next couple weeks, or for retain a lawyer. I definitely think that one should be at least going in and her sitting down and seeing what to do, or is there any backlash that's going to come of this, or it's just like, she did her best. He knew this. And that's the thing too, is if I'm going to put my animals and, he knew her situation because we didn't really get into it here. He's thrown it at her in the messages.
And this is the guy who always wants his pity for all the situations he's in. And he's always in a situation, always.
Yep. And that's the thing, right? Like, he knew the situation and her situation because she was up front. He came to her house, saw this, where they were going. I wish she saw what was coming. I really did. Never do that. Go inspect. So he knew her situation. She was totally upfront, know what's happening with the house. That's why he knows it's for sale. So he's exploiting everything that she was open up and being so, nice and here, well, I can do this. And this is what's in my grasp, but I definitely do this and I'll definitely do that. And now it's just blown up in her face. I mean, if we can help her, I mean, I'm definitely going to help donate. I don't know how to do things, or if anyone knows how to do something. It's just, it's just such a shitty situation, and seeing like the Scrambler talk earlier with MJ was like, wow, you know what? There is some peace and tranquility, and and like
we can work shit out.
And like MJ said, hey man, I'm still not a believer, but I can have my opinions, you have yours, and that's what it is, right? Like, I don't like certain genes because it doesn't work. Doesn't mean you don't, but we can still hang and chill. And it is like, wow, it was such a good thing. And then I knew this, I didn't know where it was going because me and Craig are messaging back and forth, like, what do we do this? And it's like, what do you think of that? And like, should we say this or should we do that? And I'm like, dude, you might have to reel me in because I'm mad. And, and it's like, I don't even still know what to do after this. So that's why we need some information or where to go. Should we start a little GoFundMe, for a lawyer, or does she call or doesn't she? Like, there's just so many if, ands, what's, how, it's crazy. Wow. 100%,
That's right.
So
It's ironic too, because today, such a great post that Billy shared today.
From Mike Graham, baby,
Mike,
Blackheart.
yeah, it was such a great post about drama in podcasts, and then here we got to drop this tonight. But totally co-sign what he said
But
today.
I'm not trying to bring the drama. I'm trying to make awareness also.
Yeah.
Because if I told someone, it's like, no, that didn't happen. There's no way. I'm like, it does. It did. And it's like, this could happen to anybody. This is after 6 weeks of being of someone not even in a great position. I'll help you. And this is what she gets in 6 weeks. And it's like, it's ripping her apart inside because she's seeing these animals in her care, and she's being blamed for it. And I'm like, listen, those animals in that shape is definitely not a 4, 5, 6. That's months and months, if not like half a year, years of abuse. It's unbelievable. And then all the threats and stuff. I'm like this is how he's thanking someone that's in possession of his animals, that's trying to help. This is how he's repaying her. It's gut wrenching. And you know what? It's always about the money. I want the money, but my aunt. What about the ones that need help that she's asking you that you're not? You care more about the fucking dollar value suing. There's no like, oh, how do we fix the snakes? What do you think? Maybe we should send them to the vet. None of the shit about the health of the fucking animals, how to correct it, what we should do. Maybe we should get a heat pad. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should move them. Maybe we should go over to fucking to Walmart and spend $15 extra and buy some more tubs that they're currently in, instead of keeping them on fucking wet soil together. Like, none of that to try to help fix the situation. It's your fuck. You're doing this to my animals. You're going to compensate me. Like, it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Wow.
I don't need a GoFundMe for the poor bar bill, but thank you.
So, but anyways, I think I'll put this up.
Yep.
You know,
thank you all for being here.
Part of tonight's live and the continued love of sport. And, you know, we're all animal lovers here. I know that, that we're all gutted in a way. And there's a lot of people that, you know, don't even know who the person is. Just the fact that the situation, the animals, you know, never mind what he's saying, just the condition of the animals and how they are. It stings a lot. And many people feel it. It is an animal abuse issue. You know, I could see if he wasn't so like, I want my money. This is on you. How do we fix it? Like, there's none of that. Like, he doesn't even mention how to fucking care for the animals, or it was always your fault. What are you doing? You know, if anyone can reach out, and we can figure out where to go from here, or what to do, or how we can help her out in any way. You know, and I hope that, yeah, because it's, you know, hey, come pick them up by May 11th. That's what your day is, and they have to be done. But then they're going back to the sick fuck, you know. But like, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's sure, drama, John. But it's drama that I think people need to be aware of. Like, you know, I mean, that there's people out this and don't get caught up in it, because, you know, here's a person that's not even in a good situation in her heart. I'll help you out. Wow. You know, and you know what the worst part is watching this or hearing this story, or someone really needs help and someone's genuine and they're going to say no next time. And that person would have needed the help and been genuine and you know, this basically, you know, severs off something that could happen in the future. But do your due diligence, see what the conditions the animals are in, what they're in, how the look of those animals before you bring them in. And I just hope nothing happens from these sick, that there's no virus like crypto or nido and it spreads into her collection or this, and like wow. And I hope, you know, for herself and her family that nothing comes of this, that he's not way over the edge, you know, because like, I mean, for me, if I was him, I would never show my fucking face in this fucking industry again. I mean, like you're an animal, the fucking abuser, and you're calling out other people, and you're a douche fucking bag, and you're calling out other people and doing this and bragging that you called on some other animal abuser and got his animals taken away. Look in the mirror, bud. Instead of fucking flexing and doing your TikTok videos, look in the mirror and fucking realize that you're one of the pieces of shit that you called in on. Like, there's no fucking excuse. There's no excuse. Wow. And you got 48 animals. Dude, I've got thousands, and I've had many people in. I just had fucking, you know.
Animal control was in there. And
no, not animal control. Environment Canada.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
You know? They
just
came
inspected your whole facility. Yeah.
I've had fucking everybody in my facility years later, thousands of snakes. And you know what they said? Like, oh my God, you got rats in here too? They came over, I showed them, and they're like, I would never have known. Like, wow, this is one of the clean. I'm like, dude, there's carts all over. There's fucking, you know, cocoa on the floor. I'm like, dude, if I knew you were coming, I would have mopped the floors. But this is, and it's like, dude, like, I'm super fucking impressed. Like, wow. You know, and then when the record keeping with Husbandry Pro, you know, I showed them the lineage and how this, and they're like, I go scan that, and they're like, wow, this is incredible. I'm like, yeah, this ain't Mickey Mouse, you know? So, you know, you can't even you do this with 49 snakes or 40, whatever. You shouldn't have 48 fucking snakes. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. It's not like, wow, but what do you want to do? Because so you can do TikTok videos and stuff, but you're like animal abusing in the, it's disgusting, man. And him calling out, you know, Flawless. I've never, you know, met them in person.
Disgusting. That was disgusting.
It was fucking disgusting. And him calling people out.
Mine.
And it's like, oh my God, right? And like, you know, he always has something to say.
Most of this is all deleted off his Instagram, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he took it all down. No wonder.
Yeah.
But you know what, guys? I appreciate you guys putting up with me, and you know, Craig. Anyone can put up with Craig. He's just awesome. Me, you know. But I mean what I say. I stand behind what I say. I really want to help people. I want to inspire them, whenever I can. You know, I put my time in here. These aren't monetized. I wonder why. I do it because I want to connect with you. I want to share with you guys. And that's why you start seeing now I'm in a better spot with more time. I'm still working and getting things done, changing new things. I share my experiences. A lot more fucking YouTube videos coming. I've got clutches in the incubator. So a whole new things coming and a lot of changes around here. And, you know, I want to get into some other species and I want to share my knowledge and learn from you guys. And that's what I do. And Craig could come on too. And like I said, he's the yang to my yin. And, you know, I truly believe and do everything that I say. It doesn't work for everybody and other people have different ways. Great. And, you know, just seeing the Scrambler podcast earlier on MJ's show, 2 different sides, 2 different things. Everybody walked away probably the same way they walked in. But guess what? We're sharing knowledge and, you know, time will tell, right?
Yep.
And it is what it is, right? But we can get along. We can disagree. Bottom line is these are living animals. And, you know, no one should be put in a position of helping somebody to be going through what the fuck she's been going through. I can't, when I was reading this, I'm like, what? And I heard it and then I started seeing it. When you hear it and see it and got receipts and pictures, like, I still can't believe it. Like, I'm going to wake up and say, oh shit, I had a podcast. You should believe this podcast me and Craig were on. Oh my God, thank God it's a dream. This ain't a dream. This is real and it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. So, you know, anyways, you're welcome, my man.
Thanks, Dwight. Billy's like, he's yank.
Fucking idiot. Oh God, no, you guys are awesome. You know, and hope the you know, people watching you know, Replay Gang or people that are watching it you know, that wasn't able to catch because, you know, to catch this live because you're working and, you know, we gotta afford our addiction somehow, right? You know, I'm sorry that this isn't an awesome episode with like amazing insights and stuff. people need to be aware that it's that easy. You can get in a situation where I'm helping someone. Oh, 8 weeks will be flying by, and then 5 weeks, you know, it's like, it's insane. This is like a fucking movie, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Reach out if you have anything that we can use, or knowledge, or if you know how to go about setting up a small GoFundMe, or we don't even need a GoFundMe really. We just, you know, need a couple donate. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
don't know if a lawyer needs to be involved, or we have to hire a security detail. Like, who fucking knows? I mean, this guy's a loose cannon, and you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So, good night, everybody. We'll do the outro. And Craig. And Craig. And Craig. So,
my channel, my content,
love
I'm the
y'all.
man with the Morse, Billy Rose in the house, breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Yo, it's Billy Rose, let me tell you a tale from the heart of Canada, where the pythons prevail. Got the rack stack high, morphs that'll make you smile. From clowns to ultra mouths, I'm running this reptile now. Started from the bottom, now collections elite. Feeding ASF, every snake gets a treat with the community tight. I'm the breeder you seek. Mutation, creation, every day of the week. Social media buzzing, see the followers grow. On YouTube, Instagram, watch the Billy Rose show. The hacks into the giants, got the genetics unlocked. In the reptile game, I'm the TikTok of the clock. Channel my content, I'm the man with the Morse. Billy Rose in the house, breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Gold scissors in hand, cutting clutches with flair. Reppin' Toronto, Canada, you know I'm rare. Team Ultra Male strong, colors vivid and bright.
Just add Russ and you get a monarch looking animal. Jesus. But yeah, it's crazy how, you know, I'm trying to, you know, lighten myself up, you know, but you know, it's sitting rough with me, you know, and knowing that this person ain't gonna help to fix the problem, just wants to, it's sad.
Attack.
And yeah, I just don't know where to go from here. And I hope, you know, you awesome people can give us some guidance or anything, or, you know, anything, please, because, you know, I'm not giving up on this. And, you know, I hate when people get taken advantage of. And even more, I hate when animals get not taken advantage like, you know, I don't know the word. Taken care of. Yeah. I mean, it's gross. And when there's two of those in one place, it's fucking disgusting. So, you know, and good night, and try to have a better evening. I'm going to go look at some amazing snakes and put a smile on my face and get back into happiness.
Great.
And then, yeah, and have an amazing week, everyone. And see you soon.
Good night.
See you Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Reptiles Unplugged, 8 p.m. I don't know if they put the plug in, but that's Herp and Harbins and Shane Kelly. I'll be a guest.
Awesome.
So you're going to see me again in 2 days. I'll cool down by then, I promise. Well, I shouldn't promise that, but I'll try. Good night.